I was dreaming many years of sometimes singing in the future in the Opera House here, but this never happened. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I'm grateful to you, Berlin Gericho, and the entire MERCK team for allowing us to celebrate the Meyer-Galow-Award within your celebration at this Frankfurt Opera House. MERCK emphasizes curiosity as an important driver leading towards successful future innovations. And tonight makes it abundantly clear how this curiosity leads to creative success. I congratulate all award winners. MERCK stated, one of the main pillars of MERCK's company culture is cultivating curiosity in our colleagues. Thanks to curiosity, we humans can venture into the unknown with confidence and optimism. Intellectual curiosity is vital to human progress, unquote. I bow to you as the experts on curiosity. I'm not going to speak of it per se. You are the experts. My topic tonight is beyond curiosity. I would like to explore the beyond curiosity space, which, when recognized and embraced, affords an opportunity for powerfully engendering our intuition. What can we learn about intuition from other top scientists and Nobel Prize winners? August Kekulé's discovery of structural theory occurred while he was sitting on the upper deck of an omnibus on a summer day, lost in a reverie. There, before his eyes, atoms were dancing. He saw how two smaller ones joined together in pairs, how larger ones then embraced the two smaller ones, how still larger ones held 3 or even 4 of the previous ones, and watched, amazed, as they all joined in a unified, whirling dance. It was reminiscent of the benzene structure. You remember, 6 monkeys were connected with arms and tails. Henri Poincaré relates how mathematical concepts rose in clouds before him, danced around, bumping into each other until finally uniting into the first mathematical automorphic function. Werner Heisenberg, Helgoland, a midnight thunderstorm, and the basis of quantum mechanics was born. The German biologist George Köhler wanted to find an immortal cell line, one that would only deliver a very specific monoclonal antibody. And just before falling asleep, one night, the idea came to him, intuition. Carl Alexander Müller, the inventor of superconductivity, told me in a dream a mandala appeared to him which had the structure of perovskite. He imagined how the light spectrum generated by the perovskite lattice could possibly include the aspect of superconductivity. And then this was born. In contrast, very funny, physicist Gerd Binnick's dream came true in a peculiar mixture of violence and hallucination. After accidentally fracturing his scanning tunneling microscope with a screwdriver, he was able to get the most wonderful pictures of atomic structure with a replacement device. And later, staring at his domestic ceiling pattern, he achieved a methodological breakthrough. Stefan Hell's intuition happened on a ferry to Finland during difficult times. Nobody believed him, and he was financially in a very difficult situation. There are numerous other examples of quantum leaps and progress resulting from similar intuitions. How do intuitions come about? And how can we harness them to our advantage? This is a key question. Intuition comes from the Latin word intuere, to turn inward. The scientists mentioned had consciously or unconsciously left their rational thinking space and turned inward. And then it happened, completely unexpectedly. The problem was clearly imagined, but conscious, rational thinking needed to be suspended while the unconscious mind worked upon the problem and then presented the solution, often in its entirety. Why do we resist this modern mode of problem solving? We do not know or refuse to accept the knowledge that there is a very large space outside of our thinking space. Rupert Sheldrake puts it in a nutshell. He believes that modern people, especially in Europe and the United States, are dispossessed of the belief in such things as intuition. Lacking mindfulness, we are only aware of the knowledge of our thinking space. Volker Streicher-Walton, the authors, draw powerful conclusions from the experiences of great researchers and artists. Ones with which my experience leads me to concur. Quote, at the base of human consciousness, there exists an unmanifested cosmic level of creativity and intelligence. Human consciousness is capable of experiencing this transcendent level through inner self-reference. For example, meditative immersion. This self-referral level is located, so to speak, in a self-referral state of consciousness between awakening and sleeping. Brahms composed many, many music pieces before he was getting asleep. This level is beyond the usual contents of thought and therefore cannot be experienced by reflection alone. This level is to be regarded as the origin of human creativity and intuition, and thus contains the very basis of human existence and its related aspects. Albert Einstein characterized this level as an intelligence of such sublimity that compared to it the whole systematic thinking and acting of man is an insignificant reflection. End of quote. My dear friend Hans-Peter Dürr, scholar of Heisenberg, with whom I spoke often about this subject, and who unfortunately passed away much too early, had this to say, quote, every creative scientist depends on intuition. Many believe they think about something with their mind, but nothing new really comes out of it. We don't realize our potential that can come from intuition. We all have intuitions, but far too little of it because we are not in the trans-rational space enough. End of quote. And through practice, we can learn all to access this transcendental level by consciously suspending our thinking as is possible in meditation, nature, art, music, dancing, and so on. So I recommend the exercise of thinking and then suspending thinking, always alternating. Click, clack, click, clack. This is my advice. Hans-Peter Dürr often told me how his teacher, Heisenberg, led his students from the thinking space into the space of non-thinking. If one had an idea, he advised, do not name it. Leave it open. Don't think further. Let us go for a hike. Or I play the piano. Or let's meditate. He was close to Buddhism, as you may know. Ladies and gentlemen, at MERCK, your curiosity provides you with the best prerequisites for finding your way to the space of non-thinking, and thus to facilitate the development of many more good ideas for your company. With all my heart, I wish you transparency for transcendence and many more intuitions. According to Louis Pasteur, man needs to be prepared with his mind and his spirit. And don't forget, from tomorrow onwards, click, clack. Thinking, not thinking. Thinking, not so fast. Slowly. Thinking in the office, not thinking at home. Or vice versa. And let me know the results. And let me celebrate your awards in the future. Herr Schadt, would you please come to me? Some of the organizing teams already tried to get out this of my hands and get it to you. I stopped it 3 times because it's a real honor for me. As a token of my appreciation, dear Oliver Schadt, it's my pleasure to present you this statue. Matter and Mind is the title. Matter and Mind. Matter and Spirit and Mind. In German, we have only the word Geist. In English, we have spirit and mind. It's much better to ask people, what do you want? What do you want? Do you think mind or do you think spirit? And this was made by my friend Günther Steinmann. He is a sculptor and painter for our prize. And it's made of plexiglass from Röhm. Maybe it's called now in a different way in other companies. I don't care about that. But it's titanium dioxide from Sachtleben, where I worked as well. So it's really my thing with all our chemical stuff we need. It's for you as a token, as I said, of my appreciation.
Thank you so much.